There we go. Thank you.
This is your fault, Ace.
I inflicted a cognito hazard. Let's go.
Welcome back to Dark Souls. So real quick, Stefan does have to leave for dinner in a little bit, so we do need to kind of get through some business real fast. So as you can see, that soul counter, I grinded a lot off screen onto that for certain things we wanted. So what are we going to use that for? Because I don't want to lose these souls after all that grinding onto that.
So. Well, so we're going to go back to Firelink Shrine.
All right. So... No, wrong.
This is your home point. You can't just bone out. You have to trek it.
Okay.
You'll be able to teleport soon enough, but in the meantime, gotta hoof it.
So yeah, last time we went through all of this area.
You can skip by all of these.
Yeah. Last time, yeah, we went through this entire area onto that and got the worst status ailment we've experienced by far onto that, where our health got reduced by half, and that was basically like a half of the session to try and remove that. Ugh, onto that.
Not fun.
Can't believe you caught Ebola during that.
Nah, Ebola would be toxic.
Okay.
So, got 2 dogs down here and a man. The swing. Yeah. You just need one clean shot for all of these guys. An old wind-up. Yeah, no, this isn't gonna work. When we go to Firelink Shrine, there actually is a another optional area that may be worth going to, but there's another one we want to tread first.
Okay.
First, let's get out of this water and just make our way back home. You had the right idea. Careful of the torch hollows. For that exact reason.
Alright. Alright.
Alright. Gonna be up those stairs.
I had to walk away to get my White Castle sliders. Where are we heading?
We're heading back to Firelink.
Alright.
Honestly, you could sprint this whole thing.
Yeah, because once we head to the next area, we're not coming back for a good while. So, best to do prep now.
Right. So, up the stairs even more. Archer's not a threat. You can just run past him.
Boop, 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 boop.
Then go in here, take the left. All the way to the end of time.
PS3 loading zone.
Let's go. More loaded than you think, honestly. Which is half the reason why even more of that the stupid hacker nonsense is of concern. Okay, so there's our good boy the rat.
Which, yeah, grinding the rats for a long time last session, we did pick up quite a few humanities off of them onto that, so we do have that for later use.
We killed this man.
Kill that man.
Yeah, there's a ring in an optional zone we're going to go to that you're going to really want.
Yeah.
Careful around ledges. This is probably going to hit the floor. Yep. Another man behind you. Alright, you can ignore these two and just go right to the bonfire, honestly. Or just murder them, whatever you feel like.
Boop boop doop doop boo. Boop boop doop doop boop 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 doop doop boop boop.
What's up, Magic Man? I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Okay, he's following you. Kill him. Alright, sit down.
Alright.
And now we're gonna go talk to Haircut. Because he actually did come back when we were doing our de-cursing. Other way. Yeah. Speak.
Oh, you again? Me? I've become separated from my lady. I've scoured
Oh, no.
near and far, but no sight of her. Where could she have gone?
I lost
Lady,
Rex.
to think I swore to protect you with my life.
Okay, exhaust dialogue.
Your Highness, where have you gone? I am entirely to blame for this. Oh, woe is me. I am unworthy, deathly so.
So like you mentioned there, she actually is of the royal family,
Oh,
as I
I'm
kind of
sorry.
mentioned.
Miracles, was it? Sometimes I lose myself. Pay me no mind.
Okay, we're done with him now. So now go talk to Lautrick over by the bonfire keeper.
Is that the fireman?
No, that is
No.
Laurentius. Easy to mistake because of L's. But you're gonna go down the stairs, and he's gonna be hanging out in the corner.
We're gonna talk to
No.
Get a bit of a scare
I mean-
out there.
I mean, good to work talk to him.
Down
Past
the
the stairs. Past the tree, down the stairs. This isn't your first time.
other side. Well, 6 o'clock
Londo's
great
gonna be
adventure.
a
I can't
mess.
fight shit.
So yeah, talk to him.
Oh, hello. I'm considering a change of location. I have a rather pressing matter.
Please tell me
to
we didn't
attend
miss it.
to up above. That keeper has served me well, but enough with her.
Okay, talk to him again. Hopefully we didn't miss it because of his own load shenanigans.
Oh, hello. I'm considering
Fuck!
a change of location. I have a rather
Ow.
We progressed too far, too fast, and now we can't get the stupid dialogue because the freaking devs hate you. Okay.
Damn.
So I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. So, what's supposed to happen is after you meet with Petrus there, you go over there and Lautrick is like, hey, I have some information for you. And when you pay out money, he tells you some interesting factoids about Petrus here. Let me go get the information. I'm pulling up the
you're
actual
looking-
dialogue so I can read it off for you.
So looking at that, there's one stat thing I want to look up real quick. Okay, Pat, if you can, try to see if you can put 2 points into attunement.
Done?
Does actually... Okay, yeah, look at attunement slots on the far right.
2.
Yeah, just 2 points and you get another slot.
That means
So you can slot a
another
second spell if you want.
Ooh.
You can have a second spell on your person, and considering it's only 2 points, it might be worth considering.
Okay.
Just having a bit more magic in your back pocket.
Yeah.
I remember this because I looked up the one of the best builds in the game, and it does this.
So, Stefan, what was the stuff you also wanted me to grind up souls for?
I wanted you to grind up souls to level up your actual pyromancy flame by talking to Laurentius. I almost messed up the name too. So that's our fiery boy sitting over by the tree.
Okay.
That's not that. Attunement is
Well,
something
I mean, it
different.
gets him a second. Yeah, I mean, I just told him that if he puts 2 more points into attunement, he gets a second slot.
Yeah, so go ahead and do that. But yeah, we're going to want to upgrade the fire with him. So do the
hello there.
levels first
Oh,
because
pleased to
that's
see
more
you safe,
expensive.
as always.
All right, Laurentius.
Now you can hold more fire yums.
All right, and now while you go
Your
level up your
fireball doesn't
flame,
give any more charges, but you can get.
Oh, hello there. I'm pleased to see you safe, as always. If you provide the materials, I can teach you pyromancy.
so modify equipment, and just level that up a bunch.
Okay.
Good, excellent. All right, I have the dialogue pulled up. So
Goodbye.
what's supposed to happen
Not bad
is
if you find
when
it.
when Petrus haircut comes back, he does all the stuff that we read his dialogue with. Then we go down and talk to Lautrec down there. Lautrec says the following: "Ah, you've certainly been keeping busy. Care to pay for a useful tip?" You answer yes, which scales to your level. "A wise choice indeed. Maiden Thorlin and her followers recently arrived in this land, but she became stranded deep below the catacombs. Her followers either fled or were reduced to hollows, leaving Maiden Thorlin all alone. Not a bad tip, huh? A nubile cleric would be replete with humanity." Then, once you've spoken with him, then you get to talk to Petrus. And Petrus now realizes you're on the despicable level and decides to reveal this to you. "Oh, hello there. Have you spoken with Sir Lautrec? Splendid. In the depths of the catacombs, Milady slipped off the giant's coffin and into a hole. Her 2 companions are no longer human, and the lass weeps in solitude. Right now, you could do as you please with her. The poor little purebred is entirely helpless." And this is something I kind of love. Because, one, it reveals that he's a total twat, but there's more depth to it than that. So, first of all, the fact that he would just play up his whole, "oh, woe is me" nonsense the whole rest of the game. But the moment he realizes that you are an unscrupulous sort and are willing to consort with those like Lautrec and himself, he kind of sees you as kind of akin. And that's why he's willing to admit it to you. The jig is up, other people know, and he's like, well, you're the same kind of scum as me who would leave someone for dead and probably take advantage of them, so why not? I will tell you. But he doesn't do it just because he's a dick. He is a dick, but the depth of it is through his dialogue, and the fact that he refers to her as Her Highness and a purebred shows that he is a cleric of Thorlin, where they're all from. But he is not truly devout, or at the very least, he hates that there's an upper crust. And the moment that he had to do work for them, because he came here before then to lay the groundwork, and he doesn't even like these chuckle fucks, and even you saw Nico and the other guy, they were all kind of stuffy twats.
Yeah.
So he's just like, I couldn't care less what happens to these guys. But the fact that he can not only stick it to the religion, but also to those that reign over the religion, he sees it as a 2-for-1 deal and gets to lavish in it. Terrible person, has reasons, but the way he goes about it and the fact that he's willing to just let it out to the world when he realizes what kind of other people are around, it's just very fun and kind of fascinating.
Now, let's see. You do have spell. You do have some stuff for combustion. Anything else you can buy? The big ticket item would definitely be Fire Orb. But I think...
Well, we already...
Okay, there's no scroll down stuff.
Okay, we would need a little bit more for Fire Orb. Well, actually, wait a minute. Hold on.
Goodbye then. Be safe.
Do
then.
I have
Leave there to go,
souls
Oliver.
on me?
You probably do.
Another
I have to
round?
go pick up our dinner, so I'll be back in like 20 minutes or so. I said
Alright.
my piece with these NPCs. Ace, if you can direct him back to Dark Basin, is where we're going to aim for.
Okay, right next to Andre and his funny neighbor.
Yeah, past Andre and his funny neighbor.
Alright, so we're going back to the blacksmith.
Alright. Not quite. Okay, we could do a little bit of grinding on our way towards the blacksmith to get. Yeah, we could probably do a little grinding up that way just to get up to 8,000 on that.
Oh. Or there's a later game, if you had jumped on that, you'd be dead. Elevators continue to be the funniest thing in the series.
Which I guess, speaking of this series, Elden Ring onto that. It's like multiplayer thing just came out today on that.
Yeah, Night Rain just came out. Truth be told, I actually don't know too much about Night Rain. I think it's like, I don't know if it's a sequel. I don't know if it's like a side thing. I don't even know like what it's fully about. I also still need to play through Elden Ring's DLC. Not Ring City. That's 3, dickhead. Elden Ring's DLC, Shadow of the Erd Tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's try.
Yoink. 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 It's sort of a roguelike?
Got it.
On that? Okay.
I will fully admit my main wheelhouse when it comes to this series is DS3. Like, out of the main trilogy, it is my favorite. I also feel like it's just the best playing game in the series.
Are you speaking for like Fromsoft as a whole, or just Dark Souls on that?
Just the main trilogy. The Bloodborne is its own weird thing, and same for Elden Ring, which is Elden Ring could be described as Dark Souls 4, 5, and 6 all smashed together. Yeah, back through that bridge is where Andre is.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing more souls. Go.
Ooh, tight. Do I miss the crouching attack, crouching and jumping from Elden Ring though. It's just way too useful. Oh, he heard you.
Be taking that. Ooh!
Kite shield. It's just another kite shield. Check its stability. Yep, it's 100% shield, so it works. I mean, well, compare its weight. I feel like that's the main thing.
Alright, oh yeah, it's way heavier on that for
Yeah,
a
so
lot more defense.
yeah, shields are something I mainly use in the early game while still getting my bearings. After a while, I just start two-handing something funny, like either a katana or a big-ass sword. Maybe carrying around a buckler to be useful, or a parrying dagger, or the grass crush shield. A shield that provides some sort of passive benefit outside of being a slab.
Ow, 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 ow.
Hey. Not good. Bet you can roll through those.
Ow. Back.
Nice whiff. You're out of charges. You're out of charges. Yo, cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers! I am curious if you're going to stick to... If we do other games in the series, if you're going to... Considering the PC problems when it comes to multiplayer, if you're going to be sticking with the PC versions of these games, or switch to console. Because I am a mostly console guy when it comes to these games, so... Bloodborne, well, we have no fucking choice.
Yeah.
Get some practice in, Pat. Fish for a backstab.
Come on.
Come on! Show me your back. Come on, show me your back. Show me your back. Look, I think
Okay, you're taking too long.
Yeah. Ooh. 2M. Pancake.
Okay, now we can start making our way back.
Corpse.
Corpses everywhere.
Beasts all over the shop. There'll be one of them, sooner or later. Ladders. Trying to think, what's the tallest ladder in this series? I think it's in DS3? In the first DLC? Maybe? Maybe there's a longer one in Ring City.
Anyone back here?
Oh, there's a dude. Slowly pulled the one guy and Mike. Nice try. Oh, you have enough. Watch out, there's multiple dudes here.
Okay. Oh, hello.
You cheers in my face? Excellent punish.
Yoink.
Hell. Man, Kat, I'm just gonna tell you now, you are kind of accidentally building towards the best PvP build in the game, or at least the one people talk about all the time.
The one where you could just block an immediately overhead on that.
Not quite, but you are slowly accruing pieces of it. I'm not gonna tell you what it is until we can get the full thing. And truth be told, you're not going to be building fully into that because it requires some weird shit, including New Game Plus.
Mm.
But you can get a close approximation of it to get the gist of it. Hello, man. Give me big fire yum.
Alright. Fire orb?
Fire orb!
Goodbye then.
Right.
Come back if you find.
You have big... Alright. Fireball upcast to 9th level. Let's go! Whip that shit! Or...
Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go.
Okay, there. I was wondering, like... I've not used the TS1's slot menu. There we go. So yeah,
Okay.
press up to think about your spells and switch what you want.
Okay.
You can actually...
So let's just try Fire
increase
Orb real
the
quick.
number- You can...
Ah,
It is basically a black firebomb.
okay.
Fire Orb tends to be one of the most consistently used pyromancies in the series.
Alright, so where are we going now at this point?
Stefan told me to lead you back towards Darkroot Garden, so we're heading back to Andre and and maybe throwing hands with his neighbor.
Right.
So back towards the blacksmith. I did do some research on Titanite demons, and so you might be able to throw hands if you're willing to use some of the lightning resin you have, or just huck fireballs at it.
Hmm.
That might be a good way to
We
test.
might try
out
the fireball
see how
method
well you
onto
fire.
that. We do have a lot of them now, so...
Yeah, hell, I remember in it used to be talking about DS3. That is my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Because in DS3, the best pyromancies in that game are basically the 4 fireball spells. So it's like you've got like Fire Orb, Great Fire Orb, Chaos Bed Vestiges, and Dark Orb. Or if it's like take your pick of your fire orbs.
Okay, demon, you're strong enough to fight it. Okay.
You can always throw. You can attempt it. Andre, you've got a weird dog next door. About him.
But my 2 humanity now.
I'm a Mega Man. I don't want to lose that.
Alright. So will my fire actually be able to harm him?
Well, let's find out. I think they have generally lower resistances towards all elements.
Back.
Oh yeah, that did a lot more damage than bonking it. But it's
Okay.
that cast time you're gonna have to keep an eye on.
Yeah, okay. But we're only at 700 souls, so he did not lose much on that at all.
Losing the two humanity was worse.
Yeah, but to get an idea, we got plenty of humanity now at this point onto that takes those rats, so we should be good for a little while. Wow!
Yo, nice jumping overhead. There we go. Watch the fucking tail.
Ugh.
That man has so much reach, it's like I'm playing DNF Duel. Still got one more fire orb in the tank.
Yeah.
Oh, don't even need it! Pick him up. Demon Titanite. That shit is pretty important, because it's used to upgrade boss weapons!
Yeah. Okay.
But we can't get boss weapons yet.
Back.
In fact, we haven't even gotten an item to get a boss weapon yet.
Boop, 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 boop.
Finally, the noise is clear.
You are welcome. And grab that, thank you.
Alright, so I believe to get where we're going, we need to hang left.
Alright.
Watch out for the leaf men.
Two slashes to take him out, okay?
Yeah, generally with these games, I tend to go with the idea of taking a counter seriously if you can't kill it in one combo. Bye, have a nice trip.
God, it is hard to see in this area.
Oh yeah. It doesn't help that this area is kind of a blind spot for me, since I tend to smash it together with another area in my brain. In Darkroot Basin, which is, you know, right next to it.
Alright.
Yo, let's check out that door.
Yeah.
It is locked. Anyway, I believe check to its left. Hit that wall. Not the bricks, the wall. Illusory wall, baby! Finally! Yep,
Let's see.
that man has a funny head.
Nope. Just repair equipment real fast. Just something for the souls that we got.
Alright. So yeah, that door is opened by the key Andre has. Which is, at this point, very much out of our price range. How about you actually read these messages?
Oh.
Ambush! Ambush. Get it? There. Yeah.
Ow. Alright.
Fuck it, fisticuffs!
Step ahead.
Yeah.
Pull ahead. Where I get damage?
Alright, what's behind the door?
Guarding on instinct.
You are fine.
Huh.
Thank you, PS3.
Yeah, that thing is moving.
Don't worry about it, it's friendly. Just give it a nice slap.
I get the feeling I shouldn't be doing that.
Ember!
Huh. Whoa, hello. He's just gonna fireball you.
Fireball. Just fireball. Just fireball.
Body vaporized out of existence.
Yeah, it's like... I thought you dropped something. You
Think he
sent
just
that
flipped
thing
through
to
the
the
floor.
Shadow Realm.
Attacking. Now you've not seen this area.
I am a lumberjack. Eat
All
all
day,
day.
I sleep all night, and I lose humanity.
I slowly go hollow as I look at this screen.
Don't like big open areas like this. I feel like I'm about to get ambushed. Oh, yeah.
Big man.
Oh. Oh, boy.
Spacing. You have trees.
Okay, first off, I'm taking rid of your little dudes.
Not my pet manta rays, you dick.
Getting a little close
You
to
are-
Sledge.
We are...
Oh, one more. Yeah, these dudes are facing right for the floor onto that. Oh, that didn't count. What the fuck?
He casted a spell
he's
of some
slow.
kind. Oh yeah, I think he casted a slow spell on you. You are next to a cliff, man.
Yep, I am. I'm just trying to heal up. I am not getting the backstab proper.
I don't think these guys can be backstabbed. Kind of made of rock.
Nothing?
Oh, he didn't drop anything. Just a normal ass enemy.
Huh. Odd. Here. Soul of Proud Knight.
More money. Put it in my wallet. Yeah, truth be told, I'm kind of flying blind here, because I did all my research for the next area.
Oh, okay. I was thinking that Phantom was an enemy. I was like, what?
Pat! You know my paranoia. With these things. With player phantoms.
Well, I think now we go back to where the original tree was and continue on the main path. Actually, how far back was the bonfire on that? I forget.
Not far.
Yeah, we might have enough for an upgrade. Oh no, not even close on that.
I live yet again.
Hello.
Welcome back. Give
We
you a
just took
progress
out. We just took out the Mossy Knight over in this area, past the fake trees on that.
Rad.
Yeah, he also threw hands with the Titanite demon and won.
Yeah.
Good job.
Only 2 attempts, mostly just hucking fireballs at it over and over.
That is a strong strategy. Just make sure you don't lose your tech. Also, you said the Mossy Knight, right?
Aim. Yeah, one of those dudes on that.
Ooh! Oh, you.
ooh.
Oh
Elite
boy.
Knight set! Oh, you're in the wrong neighborhood.
Yeah, you aggroed like the entire zone. Have fun with that.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, well, I am just
Also-
gonna get rid of you
listen.
dudes first.
Yeah. Your shield is a strong asset, as you can see. Also, as a clarification, what the spell they cast doesn't cast slow, it casts heavy.
Ah.
So if you try to dodge roll, it will not happen. You basically have the heaviest weight state right now. And
You
it's
are over
proximity
encumbered
based.
without being actually over encumbered.
Yeah. And the big distinction is that you can try to dodge roll, but you will fail to move anywhere and still spend the stamina that would have cost it. Basically, if you get caught in that, don't even bother pressing the B button.
Consider it like that one boss fight from Mario RPG where it just locks the button. Moss. We picked up some green grass earlier. I think that increases stamina regeneration temporarily.
What's that?
We picked up some green moss earlier. I think
Yes.
that's for stamina regeneration.
Yeah, that's a usable item. Hey, Pat, stop. Turn the camera around.
We picked up armor.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
before
Also
that,
that.
grab that. Now stop. Rotate the camera to your left more. And hug this wall. And travel to your right.
Oh, yeah, I also did show him the hidden bonfire by the door.
What the?
Snakes!
Some snake. Just kill him. Also, there's a
Oh,
Wilderman
what
about to attack you.
Hey, those are my pet snakes! Leave them alone!
Bonk.
Go ahead and heal up and then grab the item by killing those snakes. Also, I see you caught the fake tree very quickly.
Yeah. We had that whole debacle.
Ooh.
That is a
Here.
spear. Also, the enemy dropped something too. Egg vermifuge.
Oh.
We'll get into that in a minute. So, weapon first. Partisan. The toothpick of destiny.
Stick.
Go ahead and hit your X. So,
Here's such a big
Oh. yeah. Basically, this thing is a spear with a swiping attack. It's not bad. It leans a little bit more strength than it does dexterity, but it is still a dex weapon.
Okay.
Frankly, the
Okay.
halberd would be more to your preferences, but
Yeah. Would I be even able to wield Albert at this point? Or
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
You blew past the
16,
requirements
12.
for the halberd like 2 streams ago.
oh yeah, because I think in comparison, great job.
Yeah, your great swords are way heavier in the strength
Oh, yeah.
in the strength requirements.
Yeah.
Xiaomi is
Also,
right.
you
You
picked
called
up
out
armor.
equality. Yes, let's look at the armor
Yeah.
because it's important.
We picked, because I think we picked, did we pick up the armor set?
The armor set, Elite Knight Helm. You've just passed by it.
Oh, okay. Oh, is this like the iconic
This is Oscar's set.
Also, read the text.
helm of the Nameless Knight, perhaps an elite knight of Astora?
Astora.
Sorry. Although he loathed to give up his undead mission, he perished at the undead asylum and went hollow.
So it explicitly is making mention to Oscar because he is the one who wears this armor set, which makes it weird that you pick it up on a random corpse halfway across the world. That, my friend, is the devs were like, we introduced this character early on. We don't want them to have to go back to the starting zone to go grab this armor set and throw it in the basin.
There you go. You're the guy. Ooh.
So it is heavy. So you do have to understand that.
Yeah.
This used to be actually
But yeah,
lighter in the 1.0 build, but then they made it heavier because it was too good.
Damn.
Yeah. I love the Elite Knight set. It's a sexy armor set.
Oh my
Very
god.
Don't worry.
Read.
Also, just then we got a nice clean sample of the iconic hit sound effect from this game.
Whoa.
Doesn't even sound like you got hit. It sounds like you're just disappointing yourself. Yeah, that's a big sword.
Jesus.
Big.
Go ahead and check its stats.
Oh, some
40!
magic.
Got a little bit of magic component, but look. Yeah, look at that.
Strength requirement.
Oh god.
40.
Yeah.
If you get to a couple more levels on strength, you could do to wield that. But yeah, maybe some other time.
Yeah, because I like having my shield with this weapon.
Shield is very good for a first playthrough because it lets you learn. Then you can start getting ballsy with the freaking ninja flips and nonsense like that. All right, so go ahead and haul Wug around here because progress is going to be past the way and not always evident. Well, there's two important stops that we want to have here. One is a dead end, one is technically a dead end.
Oh my god, wow, man, that
Yeah,
shit's
we're going
beast
back to Black
weighs you
Leather.
down
Yeah,
so
we
much.
keep that in our back pocket. We will find an excuse to put it on soon.
Okay, I can at least do
Okay,
the
that
helmet. What about... I got a
Legs are
leg?
probably too heavy.
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
your gloves would be more likely than the leggings.
Let's try it. Real quick. Elite. Aha!
Yeah, there
There we go.
So yeah, go ahead and haul Wug.
Is it this way?
Just rub against the walls.
Yeah, when
We
in
will
doubt, stick
eventually
to a
leave you
wall
alone.
and just keep going.
Hey, look, another bastard. Hit him so hard he flew up the tree before coming back down. All right. Hey, look at this structure.
Oh, hello.
Also,
Man.
Mr. Man.
Fuck.
You cannot parry those. I'm going to tell you that Shadow Mage said in the chat. Do not even try. I respect the hustle, but that is a empty well, my friend. Go ahead and heal up when you can. One more hit and you're gone. I gotta go get a napkin. Alright, let's go check out what he was guarding.
Try humanity.
It's a good tip. We'll talk about that later.
Gorgeous view ahead.
Flyer ahead.
Fire ahead. Oh
Boss
boy.
fight time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an expedition match again on the fucking bridge.
Whoa.
The Moonlight
Quetzalcoatl
Butterfly.
looking ass.
Oh, that did
Bullshit,
nothing.
I say.
Yeah, that was a
it-
clean hit.
No, that was a clean hit. It registered as a miss.
Ugh.
You can hit it with that. What happened there was bullshit. See, there you go.
Yeah, this is the range boss.
This is where we introduce you to range.
So how do you fight it
strafe.
if you don't have ranged options on that?
It will come down eventually.
It will land eventually. It would be bullshit if it didn't.
Like now,
All right,
it's landing.
get in there, DPS the bad guy.
DPS DPS the bad guy.
It's got a body explosion. Get away, get away. You're dead.
Fuck.
Killer Queen has already touched that butterfly.
And this is the loot.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Pretty
whoa.
straightforward boss, but yeah, it has 2 attacks. It also can fly over, hit you with a projectile if it's feeling spicy. Like that. Ooh, clean miss. Yeah, that hitbox
Okay.
is lies.
Lies! Yeah, some hitboxes in this game can be a little,
Some are
iffy.
really good, some are what are you on about?
There's one guy later, we are going to show you the actual frame data for it.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah, I think dodge roll this boss seems to be the best way
Yeah.
to go about it.
Strafe with it and evade its attack. And then when it lands, just murder.
It's landing. No, it's
I
not.
was attacking, you're dead.
Damn it.
Ah.
But that's fine. So, pretty easy boss, fairly simple boss. It's mostly just a matter of good moving, getting your attacks in.
And
You
getting-
can just sprint. You can absolutely sprint right to the boss fight without having to worry about any enemies. You just
Okay.
have to make sure you don't stop. The big thing will be, once you get past where the fog gate was, just hug the left side, and you'll
Okay.
eventually make your way to it. Not the left side, the right, right. My directions are terrible.
Do not listen to this man.
Hug the right, no, right.
Right. Defense! No, defend!
So yeah, and then slip past him, run up the stairs.
Okay,
They
alright.
will follow you, but they are not that fast. Oh my
ah,
god, Johnny rated us again.
Sneaky
Thank you
fishy.
very much.
Hey, thank you, Johnny. We're about to fight the
Hi,
boss
Hector.
lady right now with very questionable hitboxes on that.
That's technically a butterfly, but you know.
Get my soul, get my soul, get my soul, get my soul, get my soul. Thank you. Okay. Round 2. Oh, wow.
Jumping over early. It's wise to your game.
Okay, can you move out of the way of the fog window, please? Okay, that one.
Clean
hit.
hit. So yeah. Good. Yeah, the one that's a needle attack is harder to dodge but does less damage. That one's easier to read but is way harder hitting. Yeah, good damage. Alright, now melee.
Right.
Feel free to two-wield it too if you really want to lay in the damage. Once it starts glowing, back away.
Rod.
Nah, he's good, he's good.
Alright. Good, good, good.
Yeah, and now we can fireball it from a distance, and you probably have this one.
And
And
come
this
on,
is why
hitbox.
fire. Yeah!
Yeah!
Not so bad. Now we actually get a boss drop.
Ooh.
Go ahead and go into your items and have a read.
Is it under key items for this one? Or?
It is a usable item.
Okay. So the mythical moonlight butterfly, which flitters in Darkroot Garden. Special beings have special souls. The butterfly soul is a creation of Sif the Scala. It is used to acquire a huge amount of souls or create a unique weapon.
So, we officially have a boss soul.
Please.
So, like it says, you can either just eat it for a decent chunk of souls, or you take it to the man, and then we can turn it into a weapon.
Boss weapon!
Boss weapons!
Boss weapons!
Did you say boss weapons?
Boss weapons!
Boss weapons.
Guess what? Most of them suck.
Oh no.
Okay, yeah, getting boss weapons in this game are one, a bit of a pain in the butt to actually get, even once you have the components, and secondly, they can be very hit or miss.
They are very gimmicky more often than not. Hey, what's this?
Watchtower key.
And a divine ember. And
A
a
homeward
homeward
bone.
bone. So,
Yo, let's go homeward.
First of all, let's look at this corpse. Andre, what happened? Did you get petrified by the basilisk too?
I'm assuming butterflies petrified this dude onto that. I'm assuming.
Unlikely. It's unlikely. Well, okay, so first of all, he's not actually petrified. He's just a corpse. That's just the model they used. But it is still a matter of, I guess, every blacksmith that looks like that, except when they don't. It's a funny little just technical thing. But yes, we have a key, and we have a new ember. Let's have a read of those items and your key items.
Which key was it?
Watchtower.
Watchtower.
It's going to be the
Watchtower.
third from the bottom.
The key to the basement of the Watchtower in the Undead Burg. The basement of the Watchtower forms a stone cell. There are rumors of a hero turned hollow who was locked away by a dear friend, for his own good, of course.
Of course.
And the other one was the Divine Ember?
Yes.
Ember required for weapon ascension. Divine Embers are property of the church and intended for divine blacksmiths. Ascent +5 standard weapon and to divine weapon. Divine weapon can be reinforced +5. Divine weapons are for undead hunting, used against undead as pawns of necromancers.
Yes.
So the main boon of divine weapons, aside from some added faith scaling, is the fact that if you kill an undead, as in like a skelly man with it that can resurrect on their own, if they're killed by divine damage, they don't come back.
Spoiler, by the way.
I'm assuming for Blighttown, where we're headed to next, that's very helpful onto that.
No, because that's pestilence.
Oh, okay.
That's the plague.
That's the plague.
No, that's more useful in the bone zone.
Yeah, we have a whole skeleton zone that we nope the fuck out of that you could weapon up for that.
Do I bone home
yeah.
At this point, or?
There's one more thing we want to pick up here in the garden.
Okay.
But if you careful, that fall will kill you. There'll be a number of enemies waiting by the door, or at least they'll be slowly returning to their spawn point. So just some caution as you make your way back, but there is one more item we want to get because it's a really good one.
Actually, would Bone put us back at the fireplace we originally came from?
Yeah, so we could actually just do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
I think that's safer on that.
Especially because I also need to reorient myself on the freaking path we need to take. Dark.
Let's bone homeward, and homeward
Let's
at
go
bone.
home.
We bone.
Go home to bone. We bone.
Okay.
Okay, so
Let's see if we can actually upgrade your big stick.
yeah.
Reinforce weapon?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, not
you
yet.
need more titanite shards.
need-
You can, if you want to, while I figure out where we need to go over to Andre and just buy a couple of shards.
Okay.
Yep. So back the way we came, right down the road.
Right down the road.
Just follow the souls I see right there. Bonk. Bonk. Large soul.
What? Ingredients: milk, chocolate, sugar, chocolate, skim milk, cocoa butter, lactose, milk fat, soy, lecithin, salt, natural flavor, sugar, less
Okay, I
than
think
2% of corn.
I think I know where we need to go. Continue your bit. That's command grab, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, bash, bash, bash!
Yeah, the bumper specifically.
I know they changed that shit around in Bloodborne just to fuck with you.
Of course.
Because Bloodborne really like to change just enough things to screw you over in terms of muscle memory.
Oh yeah, if you keep in mind that whenever you are in a command grab, just think I need to move my shoulders to get out of it.
Less than 2% of cornstarch, corn syrup, dextrin, colors, including blue 1, lake red, 40, 40, yellow 6, yellow 5, blue 1, red. No way, I went around again on the same one. And yellow 6, yellow 5, blue 1. No way, I'm going around again. Blue 2, lake blue, blue 2, carnauba wax, gum, acacia, allergy information contains milk and soy, may contain peanuts. I just read the ingredients list of an M&M's minis tin, or well, small thingy.
Why, that's a fine ember you have there. I could smith some mighty weapons with one of those. Why not lend it to me?
yes.
Oh yeah, we can give
Oh,
it
yeah.
a large ember. This will allow you to limit break your Wild-Hander once it hits +5.
Won't be disappointed. I can hardly wait to get started.
Alright, buy items. And we need 4 more to get it maxed out. So go ahead and just buy 4. You can afford it. And that.
There we go.
Yes. Then back out and reinforce weapon. I miscounted. Go ahead and upgrade it one more time, and then we need to buy 2 more. You have more than enough money for this. All right. Now
We can extend it.
Now go back out. Go to modify. And you do have large Titanite shards, so you can make it into a level 6 Zweihander, where it just continues on the path. Raw doesn't work, so we won't bother with it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not great. Anyway, yeah.
This game is
so we're just
unfinished.
Oh, we'll get.
And then, yeah. So now that's a
Continuous-
mighty strong sword you got, and we can
That's a
go
good-
further.
That is a good ass stick.
Neither
Now
of us
talk to him
want
again
see
so we
you
can
go
show
home.
him the other ember.
My, that's a rare ember you have there. I've seen one of those before. It's the ember of a divine blacksmith. Might you consider leaving that with me? I could produce divine weapons with a flame such as that.
Yeet.
Well,
Yes.
thanks for that. You've made a fine decision. You soon shall see.
And now, if you wanted to, after getting a weapon to a minimum of +5, you can make it go into the holy path. Where, like Ace says, it scales with some faiths, and it also can do big damage against skilly boys. All right, so we will want to go back into the basin, and we'll want to go past that fake tree that you murdered early on.
Let us go ahead and just
Have a little sit down.
yeah.
Oh, we could level up.
Yeah, let's level. Okay, I think at this point we need to start getting our other stats upgraded so we aren't weighed down by armor now, I think, at this point.
We will
That-
go towards fixing that, but you are correct. Endurance is what you would want to focus on if you want to try and get more stamina and equip load.
Yeah,
But
is there something
Ace has
else?
opinions.
Yeah. Although that would also get better with the thing we're getting because it's percentile based. So I'm thinking pumping vitality to an even 20.
Alright. Vitality also helps with your armor as well on that?
I mean, it's your health.
It's your.
You can't
yeah,
do
it's
shit
life.
if you're dead.
Well, I just mean does it like does having that more like help
I don't.
it?
I don't think it feeds into your endurance stat in any way. Some of them have a little bit of overlap, mostly endurance into other things, but no, your equip load is not going to be improved by having more health.
This isn't DS2 where for some reason leveling attunement levels your agility as well, which is a whole other can of worms. DS2 is weird.
It's
Bonk.
quirky. Yeah, look at that damage up.
Yeah. Okay, we gotta try it with
Yeah.
a horizontal swing when we have the chance.
Two-hand bonk someone.
True.
Bonk!
Yeah, almost 400 on these guys.
Oh, he dropped him.
More moss?
He dropped he dropped some moss.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that one's kind of the useless one because bleed buildup is either you survived the encounter and it went away, or it procced and you died.
Hmm.
So it's kind of unfortunate in that sense. Sneak attack.
Oh, that
It's
still,
probably
just
gonna be
shot.
that still doesn't kill him.
It's just shy of killing them.
I got your knees.
Okay.
Loman.
So now I'm assuming that key will let us go through that door. No.
No.
Not that door.
Oh.
That,
That door is
Andre has.
unlocked. Yeah, Andre has the key to that, and it's 30k.
Hmm.
I think it was 20k,
So-
but still very much out of our general price.
Very expensive. I think it used to be 30k and then got dropped. I could be wrong. So yeah, we'll go ahead and kill these guys because they're being bastards. Couple of clean swipes. Excellent. Go ahead and heal up. Grab your spoils. Then yeah,
Awesome.
we'll hug the right and go past where the tree is. I believe it respawns.
If I were to smoke the blooming purple moss, what
no,
would
it
it
stays
taste
dead.
like? Yep.
Death.
Oh no.
All
Is
right,
it taste like
so-
death, or you just die?
No, it tastes like death. Also, those enemies
Yeah.
are kind of bitches. You don't have to be afraid by them. They're just big and intimidating.
Okay. I gave
So-
flashbacks of the moss to the goop things we fought last time.
Yeah, like despite the fact that they scream "I'm poisonous," they actually aren't, or venomous. So we are going to first. We want to go up these stairs. However, turn around. Everything you make me do wants to turn around. We'll wake up this guy and his pets and then murder them, because otherwise they would
again?
follow you up the stairs.
Oh my god. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Big.
yeah.
He is slowly transforming into the man.
Mr. Man and his big old stick. So yeah, now let's head up those stairs.
Doop, boop, boo, doop, boo, doop, 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 boop, boop, doop, boop, boo. I got a big stick.
I'm gonna kill you. with my
I'm
big
gonna
stick.
kill whatever's up here with my big fat stick. Hello, good sir. Fuck.
Remember,
Like
you can't
this.
OTG people.
My man went 6H and whiff.
Alright,
Okay.
so we'll walk here and go grab that. This is an important item.
Wolf ring.
Wolf ring.
We are going to read that ring, and then you are going to put it on, good sir.
Boost poise.
Hoi.
So let's read
there
the
you go.
lore first before we get into it.
One of the special rings granted to the 4 Knights of Gwyn, the Wolf Ring belongs to Artonius, the Abyss Walker.
He did it again!
He did it again!
Now it's a bit. Now it's
Artorias.
officially a bit. Yeah.
Art.
Ar-
Artonius.
What? How's it pronounced?
It's Artorius. You're reading that R as an N, so you keep saying Artonius.
Artorius.
I did a fucking essay in high school on this fucker. You're not mispronouncing it.
At this point, I think we're committed.
Artorius had an unbendable will of steel and unmatched with a great sword on that.
So, first of all, he's also a great sword user. Good to know. Clearly, your ancestor. And two, so what poise is your hyper armor.
Oh.
The more poise you have, the less likely you get interrupted when attacking. This just is a raw increase to your poise stat. I don't know if I don't know if it's raw or if it's percentage based, but still, big number go up.
Should I have the blue Tearstone ring on or the old
Probably
witch's
the
ring?
blue ones and
yeah, the
old
witch's ring isn't
doesn't
going to
do
help you yet.
anything.
It's not going to help you yet.
It's just going to be a thing for lore later.
All right.
So now this will enable you to be able to say, "I am going to hit you," and some enemies will not be able to stop you.
Yeah, like you know how you keep sometimes getting stun locked before you can get your attack out? It'll stop that from happening.
Okay.
So
that's the last thing we want out of this zone. So we can head back to where that key will lead us to.
So what area is that to? So
remember the place you got butt fucked by 2 crystal golems and a giant hydra in the background? We're going in that direction.
A little bit. I'm trying to remember the exact zone.
There's two ways. There's 2 ways to get there. One safer, one less. We can travel it around and yeah.
So the main way I remember is coming from Andre. You instead of hanging left, hang right.
Yeah. So instead of sitting down here, yeah, just hug this left side until it leads to a path. Thanks, Brandon.
Okay.
Alright, zigzag path.
Okay, I remember this path now.
Instead of... Because you got distracted by an item for good reason, and then skipped a bit of the path, so go ahead and just kind of stay on the zigzag.
Oh, is the Crystal Lizard back? There it is!
Yeah, go kill.
Get his ass! Get his ass! Get his ass!
Lock on and kill. Oh, you clipped it. Go again. You pushed it out of your range.
No!
Oh, you went over it! Ah!
I should just fire it next time.
Oh my god!
Swinging tends to be faster, honestly, but you can try it next time. Don't worry, he'll be back.
We'll get his ass later.
Cheeky
We
little
will
bastard.
have you kill at least one. We'll kill at least one crystal lizard by the end of this fucking playthrough.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, this way would lead you to where you need to go.
This way?
Yes.
This way? Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Forward.
Wily Coyote crap there, bad.
The fact that you clipped him, but it didn't hit him and do damage
and then went
was
over.
dumb. So yeah, we didn't actually get a clear shot of what you were dealing with in the background there, but like Ace said, yeah, that's a Hydra, just chilling, shooting projectiles.
Just in the bath.
Yeah. Also, they got some decent eyesight. Honestly, another 2H and you would probably have him dead. Yeah. So, take it slow, but you are much more powerful than the last time you were here.
Friendly fire, baby!
You'll love to see it.
Don't worry, fam, I got you!
So yeah, the door that we're... So yeah, the path that key is going to open is behind you.
Yeah.
So, move your camera more up after you respawn. Take advantage of the fact that you're dead to look around.
Oh wait,
You can still move the camera when you're dead, so you get to actually look.
That reminds me that's 2 deaths we've had.
It's true.
71 was the Titanite Demon, 72 was Moonlight Butterfly, 73 Hydra.
Okay, 73 on that. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay.
Excellent. So you could track that same way, or there's another way to get to where we're trying to go, but we know where we're going, so you can just run this.
Yeah. I'd like to get my souls back, please, that
may be nice.
Woo!
Also, yeah, we're gonna get another chance to kill the lizard.
Don't, Pat, if you fumble this a 3rd time.
And he will learn from his mistake eventually. Yeah, good 2H is enough to kill these guys. Yeah, I need to progress more.
Okay.
God, it's too hot where I am. So stuffy. It's gonna get hotter.
I am now imagining Stefan recorded, just having like a desk and a monitor in the middle of Iron Keep from DS2. So hot here.
So human.
That bastard there.
Would be the worst place in the series to have a recording setup.
There's that bastard!
If we the Valley of Defilement is probably pretty bad. And you botched it again.
Too slow.
Fireball's too slow and doesn't have enough range.
Okay.
I imagine Shrine of Storms and Demon Souls is so much background noise.
Oh yeah, no, that your noise cancellation would not be able to do anything if you even tried. Alright, you're gonna need to slip off on one of these other sides. Yeah, because this is where the hunter set was. There we go.
I feel like Dragon's Area from PS2 would also suck.
Yeah, it would be bad. So yeah, if you slow down a bit, Pat, and turn the camera to your right and look up, that is where we want to go.
Okay, I am just gonna grab my
You can even see the Dragon Bird from here.
Hydra's getting wise to your games. Or are we getting wise to its games? So the Hydra can't get you up here, but those crystals will follow you.
Yeah, before you open that door, probably take care of the golems. If they're still following you. Which they are.
Yeah. Both of them. Yeah, line of sight. Oh, good. He's stuck.
You can
haymakers.
Thanks to the rules of this. Oh, he dropped it.
Blue chunk. So someone said imminent death, and someone said to be wary of right.
I see something in there.
The freaking oh no, he's waiting for you.
He passed the door. Oh, it's gotta be opened.
All right, you gotta open Pandora's box at some point.
Clip that, please.
He was just like, okay, take your time.
Hello, have you waiting for? Hello, has anyone told you about? Has anyone told you about the will of Gwen?
I've definitely seen this dude before.
Oh wow, you actually have enough strength.
Say hello to Havel the Rock.
And you actually have enough.
Tell what he's about.
I have enough strength to actually block him.
Yeah, you're actually able to stop his attacks. I'm kind of surprised. But then again, I tend to fight him earlier than you do, than you have. So, and now you know how to fight him.
You now understand one of 2 ways to fight this man. You are picking the safer option.
This is the boss where this is the boss. This is the mini boss where you learn to backstab and you learn to parry depending on your preference. Yeah, you are much stronger than I tend to be when I come here, so don't sleep on him though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bitch, get out of my house.
The Rock, Havel the Rock.
Okay, that's what you guys meant. Because they've been talking about the Rock like all week on to that.
Oh yeah, I freaking called him Dwayne Johnson when I had to speak around Pat. So
You mentioned earlier today that you were worried you were running into Mickey's Dick Smasher, and all I could do was chuckle.
Oh yeah, you could do a straight sprint to get to him, and you honestly could probably be fine. There's another path that's less of a straight sprint, but easier to navigate. But
I think I'll probably just straight sprint that because my souls are in that area, so not like I have.
Oh, it's gonna be loaded in his boss arena by this point. For an actual answer, Brando, I think that was like a freaking shit post from the mid 2000s of someone's idea for a Disneyland ride, and it was just two freaking cars coming down from atop a slope and hitting you where you have your genitals in place.
It's just a ride that's meant to fuck you up. It's just supposed like codename Nicky Stick Smasher.
Okay, come on. I don't want to see.
Oh, you my! Him. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally.
Freaking Gooba stomp just to hold him in place. Yeah, you took the turn a little early.
This area is very
designed.
This area is very dark. It's kind of hard to see.
It's almost like it's called Dark Root Basin.
This truly is the Dark Souls.
Oh, you haven't seen Dark yet, boy.
Though this is actually an example. I think I talked about it a little bit when we first came here, but the devs had an idea of a day and night cycle to implement in this, but because of 360 limitations as well as the insane people that make this game,
watch out by the door.
They couldn't implement it. Yeah, he just comes in swinging. They couldn't be able to implement that, so they kind of just had some zones that would just kind of go through a bit of a day progression as you got through the game. It's not quite natural, but it gives you the vibe of I've been out here for a while. And then in later games, the world just changes to its day, to whatever time of day the plot needs it to be, and then Elden Ring probably has a proper one.
Yep, Elden Ring. I was about to bring it up. Elden Ring does have a proper day-night cycle. Be very careful when wandering around at night, otherwise, the literal horsemen from Lord of the Rings will come for your ass.
Amazing. I get to join them
if
I fight and survive.
It's not as bad as I make it out to be, but there are just some bosses that only come out at night.
Yeah. It must be so fun to grind. Behold, he's trying to do a thing that he is not able to do. Oh! Also, you did not. You need full stamina to survive a hit from his hammer.
Okay.
Any less, and he breaks through your guard, and you get smashed. You can beat him next time. You got this.
Yeah. I think it's just the problem. If I don't get a backstab, I'm kind of screwed onto that.
Less so than you think. It's just oftentimes that once you fail to get the backstab, that means you are in a delay state where he's gonna hit you. So what you saw there was Prankster, you did not block that overhead. So what he was trying to do there is his shield has the ability to cast a spell that gives him even more poise. For some reason, it doesn't work on him as an NPC fighter, but it does work for you as a player. So he will just cast a spell, it will try to apply, and then nothing happens. It's kind of weird. I don't know if there was a point where it did used to work, or what, because his poise is already so high that I don't think anyone will ever really notice it go up anymore. But there's also supposed to be like a visual effect that applies, I believe, and it just doesn't work on him for some reason.
This game certainly was shit.
It had a longer development than you think, but boy, did they just push it to that goddamn edge. And then they didn't stop doing that because the people working over at From Software will not put a project down. We'll never follow up on freaking internet shenanigans with PvP and co-op stuff, but boy, do they work way too long on the base game. Yeah, I think this is technically
Round three.
technically a longer run than the other way you could take, but it is definitely a lot more straightforward. Oh, his AI broke. Yeah, he cast a spell there, but because the visual does not come up. Oh yeah, he keeps trying to do it. He's like, I'm gonna get big poison. Oh,
Ooh.
Oh. My man, you're a literal rock! Using a dragon tooth as a club.
yeah, that's a freaking dragon's tooth.
I was about to say, because it looks weird, if that's like a club or something like that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Literal
Pat,
prize taken from an ancient dragon.
This is your ideal self.
This is the ideal man.
Big heavy, big poise, big swing.
Big boy, maybe does some absurd shit to start ninja flipping, but whatever.
That is not going to happen in this playthrough.
Yeah,
Alright, one more
definitely,
good
especially
hit.
not in this playthrough.
Hey, come on, come over here.
Ninja flipping Havel is like a 1.0 thing only.
Mm-hmm. And you did it.
That okay? Yeah.
That is
What?
that
Watch
is
your
a
spoil.
dead hero. All right, look at that ring, and then throw that blue tearstone ring in the trash.
Boost maximum equipment load. This ring.
By 50%.
Evil Rock. Lord Wind's old battlefield compatriot. Havel's men wore the ring to express faith in their leader and carry a heavier load. So I'm
first of all,
assuming
say a
now
load.
we can put the whole load on at this point. Right?
Put the entire set on, and then roll.
Oh, leap. Leap. Yeah, boy!
You are fast. You are fast rolling. That shit increases your equip load by a massive 50%.
Jeez. Okay, so I'm assuming that ring is never going off.
It is functionally never
That ring
taking
is
off.
not coming off.
That ring is never coming off, and that's kind of the problem. It's too good.
Yeah.
It's objectively the best ring
Havel's-
in the game because why? There's no downside.
Yeah, that is what many consider one of two rings that you are never taking off. The other one you are actually not taking off.
Yeah, if you're doing a proper,
And I do mean you are not taking it off.
And I'm assuming
Yeah.
it's not the ring that I picked up at the beginning of the game.
No, that one has a niche use later. So you are back at where you fought the Tauros demon.
Welcome back to Undead
So-
Bird, bitch.
So fun fact: if you had the master key that let you open a lot of doors early, the moment you get here, you can open up that door and then go talk to Havel before you even fight your first proper boss fight.
Jesus.
And people do it. Did we kill this guy? Oh no, he's at the next floor. So yeah, roll into those barrels and then get ready to swing at a Titanite lizard.
As soon as we get out of the door.
Yeah, well, he just fell down, Pat.
There he is.
You broke the barrel to kill the thing.
Right.
Get his ass.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that is the two stops I wanted to make sure we took care of before we left. So you can go into Blighttown. Actually, no, there's one more thing that I want to show you. We are going to go back the way we came through Dark Root Basin back to Garden generally. So go back out the door where Howell had your pickup.
This way.
Yes.
Yep.
So we're going to run back to the zigzag.
Shortcut porn.
The world is well interconnected. All right, so there should be more zigzagging downward that you can take.
Oh.
We are going to go further down.
This way?
Yes.
I can barely see like 2 feet in front of me.
Yeah, it's not great. Hey, buddy.
Oh, hello.
Hello. It's a Mr. Man.
Except this one uses
This one
a spear.
this one has
Well,
a
halberd.
glaive.
Yeah, you are
Whoa.
much stronger than he's dexterous.
He's a speedy boy.
He invested in dex.
Not exactly the greatest spot to be fighting
Right
him.
for his kneecaps.
Hell yeah.
And you got a chunk.
Woo.
Very
Not
nice.
bad.
All right.
But
Now,
fortunately, that's weapon.
yeah. So,
Beware your shield. Big
go
ahead.
ahead. So, this is a path that many people never go through. But before you do that, turn around.
Oh yeah, I think I saw
And
something down here.
yeah, this is a very good item.
Ooh.
If I remember correctly, yeah, grass crush shield. So this shield, so long as it is active.
No. Let
So
him get
this
to the
shield-
inventory. Ace.
Old medium metal shield of unknown origin. The grass crest is slightly imbued with magic, which slightly speeds stamina.
Yes.
Fine.
Yeah, look. We'll actually look at its stat.
It's also got good stats. Like, look
Because
at the other
it-
stats too. Yeah. Click on the item, then
There we go.
X.
Okay.
So-
Yeah. So.
So,
Yeah, the one downside of the shield, it is not 100% physical shield.
so that is the trade that you
Meaning
have.
it does not. But if you do not care about using a shield and prefer to two-hand something, you can slap this in your offhand and two-hand your weapon, and you still get the stamina regen.
As long as it is on your active person, you get the benefits. And look, a bonfire.
And now you're one step further closer to being the man. Because the man also uses this shield.
All right.
Because stamina is very important. You can probably get one more level up.
Let's see. On probably vitality.
We can do more endurance now. But
Endurance.
now that you have Havel's Ring, you have so much more equipable than you had before. So now you can kind of relax when it comes to what you want.
Yeah,
Endurance is never a
And
bad stat
Havel's-
to invest in.
yeah, because Havel's Ring is exponential. It's a percentile.
Alright, I can't take this. Step ahead.
Oh, you want to jump in? Oh,
Hey, Dan.
Hello.
what's up, Warbot? We beat the rock after a few tries.
So
We're going
with this shield,
down.
it's better now to block with dual hand mode. Or, okay, it's still better to.
So,
The shield is still better than the shield's
It's still
still
a
a better
shield.
block than your sword. Yeah, it just doesn't block all physical damage.
you
Okay.
take 5% damage of the damage.
Okay, 5% isn't too bad.
Hello, welcome to the Valley of the Drakes.
Uh-oh.
My suggestion,
Takes a
try-
look at these drakes.
Try one at a time. That is my advice for you.
Ooh.
See, he broke his poise. Don't get too close in front of it. That could clip you. But you're not going to see it because of obvious reasons, but these guys actually used to... Oh yeah, no, he's a legitimate threat. So these guys, in a beta build of the game, actually were intended to be able to fly around the zone. However, it's a big zone. And then kill himself. Excellent. So, before you go anywhere... So speaking of, let me say that, yes, they used to be able to fly proper, but because of how, one, their AI would react, and two, how big the zone is, it just became tedious because they would just fly off, fuck off, and not be able to do anything. But that also means you get stuff like that where you have wings, my guy, why did you die?
Hey, I come here for a status report. How's Pat doing?
Doing great, actually.
We beat Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
I'm making, don't show this footage to
Finally.
Sophie. I'm making dragons kill themselves right now. Onto that.
Don't worry, they'll respond.
Finally, Dwayne the Rock Johnson was being defeated.
We came
Humanity.
in, killed
Also, yeah, Shaman Mage is
Rock
right.
Johnson and stole his ring.
Those drakes can be real right bastards, so sometimes people don't even come this way.
Oh god.
Now we get one of the cool... Oh yeah. Trust the wall. The wall will love you.
Hug this damn wall.
You have done a
It's set
great
up.
service this day.
Say out of
So-
most zones in the game, this is probably one of the more favorable ones.
Also, that's pretty gnarly.
Whoa, is that like a dragon corpse?
Yeah.
Please don't spring to life.
Please don't
Okay.
eat me. I'm fresh.
Well, don't.
Creepy.
Well, as long as you don't attack it or take its stuff.
Oh, look at it, funny.
Before doing anything, just look at this thing.
Jesus.
Gnarly.
It is majestic. Look
I'm
at this.
assuming don't
Beautiful.
take those on that.
I mean, take him if you want.
If you take them if you want, just know that you will deal with the repercussions.
I think there is at least one. There is one cool item in there, if I remember correctly.
There's one really good item in there, but yeah. Maybe see what the end of the zone has.
Oh boy.
Okay, so this is the elevator that person was talking about for skipping.
Dragon's
Taurus.
Airy can't hurt you. Dragon's
Nothing
Airy can't
bad.
hurt you.
Oh god, there's a job.
But in order.
Okay, there's a bridge.
All right. So take this bridge first. There's going to be a path further along, but let's take this bridge first. That's a dead end. I'll tell you that for free.
Large soul named
Yes.
soldier. Here.
Here. Open that up. Locked.
Damn.
Wait, what key opens that
Leave.
then? Okay. Let's go ahead and explore this a little bit. That leads to nothing, I'll tell you that.
I did it.
I did it. A lot of people did it. Also, look at that green.
Oh god, is this Blighttown over here?
Welcome to the back entrance of Blighttown.
You have walked in through the back door.
Oh boy.
Does he want to be here or does he want to leave?
He has to be here, but he doesn't really want to be here.
This is
Hey, buddy.
this is the yeah. If we want a lot of goodies, we do want to go in through the front door.
Yes.
Since Blighttown is a very Blighttown's kind of a one-way area.
Yeah, you don't really backtrack it. Also, he's a friend. Good thing they have such inviting bags. It's got poop!
Yo, you picked up actual shit.
I need that clip. I need the clip of Stefano. He's got poop.
Poop pipe.
He's got poop.
Ooh,
Got it.
remember the saying.
More poop.
So yeah, if you progress forward, you'll basically be near the last fourth of Blighttown.
So do we want to actually keep going in here, or?
I would recommend like it said, I recommend going through Blighttown proper because there's a lot of good stuff to catch, and trying to get them in reverse is not fun.
All right.
Blighttown is a very vertical zone where you, from the front door, you start at the top and eventually get spat out here.
Okay. So I'm assuming that key is the key to that cell is probably somewhere in Blighttown.
I don't know where that actual key is because I usually open it with the master key.
Ah.
Yeah.
So that is what we can say now. So that key, or rather that door, is at a zone that is actually very close to home. Which means if you have the master key, you can just skip right to Blighttown, go deal with its stuff, go right to the Undead Parish, fight the gargoyles, and then you can have a pretty quick trip over to the back half of the game.
The key is beyond just beyond the back entrance. Oh.
Oh, maybe it's in that chest actually.
Okay, then let's go
so
a little. Let's go a little further.
Progress a
in.
bit. If we can open that door, then
Consider
let's
the-
open that door.
Zero does your preview of Blighttown.
Yeah. Thankfully, your preview does not involve bad frame rate.
Remember the saying, ooh, people outraged that are poison. Oh! Ooh! The saying at Fromsoft.
Let's see. Yeah, key to New Londo Ruins. Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be in a chest very quickly. They may not be Havel, but they have the same philosophy.
Big stick. Very good stick, too.
It's not a bad stick.
You coward.
Great Club is, I think, one of the most used weapons for, like, low-level runs.
Yeah.
There are a lot of damage.
It's high strength output for relatively less requirement.
Or poop.
These guys are just teeming with it.
Also,
Also, yeah, you can tell.
You
You can tell that this is the back entrance because every enemy is looking away from you.
You're striking it in the butt.
Yeah. It's where you're
Butt
the weakest.
stab.
That's where the poop comes from.
Kakashi knew what was up.
Yeah.
You ever gotten hit by Faust Super in fucking Exerd? Welcome
No, but-
to Blighttown.
Welcome to Blighttown. So yeah, there's
Welcome
a chest
to
right up ahead.
Welcome to. Thank God we're not on the PS3.
Oh god, yeah. So go ahead.
There we go.
That's the key. Bad frame rates, horrific frame rates. Oh god, the frame rates.
I think this is like the area. I think I remember seeing footage of like it at like 10 frames.
Yeah. Single digit frame rate.
Like the PS3 just couldn't handle Blighttown.
Yeah. They over optimized this game so that it was not. It's kind of in a similar situation as Sonic Unleashed's first release, where the base console it came out for could not handle a lot of the stuff they had going on, and this zone, because it has water textures and also a bunch of other shit going on, literally, that it was just really dreadful for performance.
Pat, you want to go back to that Dragon Corpse, try grabbing the items, and then book it here?
Let me see where first.
Let's see where you are first, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I will let you know, there are enemies around, do not attack them.
Welcome to New Londo Water Park.
To the New Londo Ruins.
You have a better experience here at Six Flags.
Just guys being dudes. Living their worst life. But they gotta live it.
Wait, nice.
So there is someone to actually talk to here before you go up these stairs. So
Back down here. I'm
go
coming.
go past the charmer where that sign is. So turn around. So there's another message further ahead. Go to that message and take a left. Go down the stairs. Oh yeah, this guy! Don't kick him. Move the camera around so we can get a good look at him.
Don't
Look
kick
at this
him wide.
fucking guy! He is lounging!
My man is enjoying the water park.
He has relaxed.
I died as I lived, relaxing.
My man.
Okay, so yeah,
Chill.
look to your left.
It's like Zoro One Piece. Before he could testify, he disposed himself to see what to die in.
Well, I shouldn't pry. I'm Ricky of Vinheim. I was once an
Hi, Rickard.
established smith, though. Look at me now. Can you believe it?
So yeah, welcome.
So talk to
the
him
ma-
more. Yeah.
What is it? Have you? Oh no. Don't worry. I've no intention of escape. It's safe here. Can't bear the thought of going hollow out there. Although, I must admit, I've not much to occupy myself. How about this? I could forge your weapons, albeit with rather minimal tools. I'll show you what made me the best in Vinheim.
So look at modify equipment. And he can make your weapons magic.
Ooh.
Yep, this is the magic smith. If you want something smithed magic related, you go to this guy. Also, yeah, it requires different Titanite.
Yeah.
Magic, it does what you think it does. Tanks its scaling and stats with other stats, but gives it intelligence scaling and magic damage.
So if you are a mage user that needs to be able to hit something up front, this is your man.
All right.
Check his inventory.
Soothe my nerves.
Yeah.
Don't let me
Also, apparently, I think...
fight this.
Yeah. You can skip through their dialogue by pressing A if you really want to.
What weapons have you brought?
Apparently his name, I believe, is a reference to someone in Berserk, like, pretty explicitly. So,
That's some magic stuff.
neat. He is a magic man who happens to be a blacksmith.
Smithing help.
He does have a talk option while in his menu.
Yeah.
Spaghetti, have you mid? What is it? There's nothing to talk about. We're both honest. I'm dead. But what's there really to moan about?
Such an interesting
Oh, big head.
insight.
Of course I
Oh,
know.
yeah. Oh,
Who hasn't in Vinheim? He was a royal member of Dragon School until he turned undead. I hear he was quite the character. Only that was 100 years ago. What interest have you in the old eccentric now?
good question.
Sorcery? Don't ask me how it actually works.
Yeah.
It in the forge until it works itself in. That's how we do it in Vinheim, at least.
We just throw shit together. See
We
what
are-
works.
Our magic is the science magic, but also no one actually knows how this shit even works.
There's nothing to talk about.
Yeah, you've exhausted it. I do like that philosophy
Yeah,
of like, yeah, we're undead. Is it really that bad, though, when you really think about it? I mean, yeah, it is what it is.
I mean, technically, as far as I can tell, you don't die of old age, at least.
Yeah,
Just kind of keep existing, kind of deal.
yeah, you just continue
As long
to
as you got
exist.
something, as long as you got something to occupy your ass with, you'll be fine.
Yeah, like he's similar to the moss salesman, where, yeah, they're in a cell. It kind of sucks, but like, no one's attacking them. They are technically safe. They can at least preoccupy themselves. What's there to really moan about?
I guess it's on the question of, is that really living or anything like that?
Exactly. That's the kind of questions that we get to actually experience because of this game. And when it's
Oh, hey,
subtle
music.
and not shoved down your throat. Also, yeah, you know this music.
Yeah, Firelink Drive.
Welcome back to Fire.
Shortcut Orn!
You could have gone to that zone at any point, Patrick, but we didn't because of reasons.
Oh, okay, so it's not here. All right.
Yeah.
So is there anything that we can upgrade right now?
You
you
don't
have
have any more
you
large
could-
Titanite, so I don't think you have enough to upgrade your sword. If you
You can upgrade your hand.
Oh yeah.
could go talk to Laurentis and get your flame better, yeah.
Yeah, let's
Also
do
feel
that.
free to talk. Also, feel free to talk to Mopey McMopinson over
Oh,
there.
hello there. I'm pleased to see you safe, as always.
Yeah. Also, I didn't get so much into it in the first
Goodbye,
time we met him,
Come
but
back if you find
something I really love about Laurentis here is, one, how much you can get from his character based off of how few dialogue he has.
Mm-hmm.
Because he mentions that, yeah, pyromancy doesn't really mesh with the modern world, and he mentions that he is someone who didn't get along with others. And when he says, "Yeah, when I died, it wasn't that bad, I was always on my own, so what really changed?" And then he gives a laugh at the end of it, but it's a sad laugh, kind of just like a reflecting of like,
No one really cared.
well, it's more a matter. Yeah, exactly. It's like he tells you that he was a social outcast in life, just trying to be who he was. And when he died, no one cared. Nothing changed, which definitely eats at him a bit. But that doesn't stop him from being a good person. You be kind to him, he's kind to you. You just exist around him, and he's like, "Do you want to learn what I have to teach you?" And he's ecstatic to be able to be helpful to other people's needs. So much about his character without just shoving it down your throat, and it's marvelous. I love him. Sweet boy.
Alright.
So, if we want to do Blighttown proper, we are going to... Well, I guess, first question, do you want to go see if you can grab those
First, we're
items
gonna try
from the
and loot a dragon.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. Let's go steal from a dragon.
I'm sure they'll be very nice about it.
Something about a corpse being better left well alone, but
Alright, so Stefan, what How to Train Your Dragon joke can we make? Who from the Dragon universe is like the worst dragon to possibly steal from?
To steal from?
Because I don't think they do a whole lot of stealing from dragons.
No, they're mostly just either invading their territory because of such situations, or things just go wrong. I mean, the Screaming Death would be really terrible to try and steal from.
I'm trying to think, do they do it in the books at all on that, or?
Not a lot of stealing from the actual dragons. They're mostly being hustled into assisting with shenanigans.
I mean, I feel like they don't really steal from dragons because they're too busy killing dragons before they realize, oh, we could be friends with them?
Well, in freaking How to Train Your Dragon, the books, dragons are just slaves. Like, they just steal dragons from their caves and then raise them as pets against their will.
grab and go.
Kind of leads into... Yeah, so, yeah. That just informed you. Grab the one closer to his foot first.
Alright.
Okay, he's awake. Go, 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 go! Grab, 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 grab!
Go, 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 go! Grab it, grab it, grab it!
You rolled instead of grabbing.
Well, no, I was stuck in my grab animation onto that.
Well, yeah, but then you rolled. I saw the roll pad. That didn't happen because of nothing. You did that.
Alright, we're gonna attempt that again.
Yeah, go get the other one. If you die, then you die. Who cares? It was 3,000 souls.
It was like only 2,000. It was like only 2,000 souls or something like that. No,
He dies. He died.
If he dies, he dies. So honestly, in terms of dragons that you can make jokes about, it's like, man, yeah, don't do that. The lever is right there.
One thing I would really like, you should probably get into a habit of doing is when you get off of an elevator, step back on the button, then run off.
Yeah, because then it resets it for future runs, because you will probably die, and it saves you a bit of time.
yeah.
Especially in Bloodborne, you're going to get real used to that.
Thank you, Martyr Ligarius. Hate you.
He's like, he loves you with all of his heart.
You know,
I mean,
I'm fearing for when we actually do Bloodborne, mostly for the fact, why do I feel like as soon as we actually do it, halfway through, they're gonna finally announce the damn remaster at that point.
That'd be amazing.
If I can will it into existence for you guys, sure, I guess.
Opium. But I mean, I mean, I'm a hero. You guys should be saying thank you, and I will respond by saying you're welcome.
Can I say you're welcome?
What can I say?
Steal from this dragon now.
Why not? What can I say? So why now?
go fuck.
Before you fight it, stop.
Oh, he's awake now.
Yes, that's one thing. Also, look at the model. He is missing his lower half. He is hanging on for dear life on the edge of this cliff. This dragon's undead life is pain.
Alright.
I wonder if there's like a probably an undead. There's probably an undead dragon ass around here somewhere.
I feel like in Dark Souls, where you
shield.
where you just go, man, nothing can be.
So,
like
glad we actually now have Andre's whole thing.
Jason, take a moment. Okay, now go ahead. We had dragon vomiting going on, and it gets very loud. Go ahead.
I feel like Dark Souls in the series, though, man, at least when you're dead, it's all over. And then you always find something that makes you go, no, it's not.
Shield made
Just
of a
because
nameless
you're dead,
kind,
to be
likely high
defeated.
range. One of the enchanted blue shields, the Dragon Crest shield greatly reduces fire damage. Ooh!
Yeah, go ahead actually put on the Dragon Crest shield and the Astora Straight Sword.
Oh yeah. So yeah, put on the straight sword that you found.
Straight sword.
That's a hilt. It's gonna be higher up. So a Astora straight sword. So yeah, just
You still put it on, just for the look.
Put it on. Yeah, and then drop out of the menu.
Congratulations, you're now the guy.
You are now Mr. Man.
Yep, this is Oscar's full set. Be very careful. But yeah, the Astora Straight Sword is not great, mostly because its scaling's all over.
Yeah, it's the epitome of a quality weapon, which means it just has a bunch of crap.
Well,
that's all the
weapon?
I'm stopping because Ace has things to say.
Well, actually, let's look at the sword itself, like its stats.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's got it requires strength, dex, and faith, with scaling all over the goddamn place.
Yeah, that just seems like a jack of all trades, master of none kind of weapon onto that.
Exactly. Yeah, my use of quality was the poor word choice, but yeah. Oh yeah, I guess technically the shield that he actually wields is someplace else.
But you are the guy.
We might want to do now, actually.
So where to now?
It would be Ace. I think it would be better if we go find Man again before we go to Blighttown, so that we have the ring.
Sure.
So sit down at this bonfire because we're gonna need it. Now we are gonna go past Laurentis. Actually, no. We're gonna go to the elevator. Actually, we're gonna go to the doubles elevator. So other way.
Oh, the elevator we were just at.
No, the double elevator that leads to the blacksmith.
Oh, is it that?
Past haircut.
Yeah. I was going that way.
You were going towards. You were going to the bone zone. Remember, the water path leads to bones. Haircut leads to elevation. All right, Pat. So I'm going to tell you before you get on it. Okay, get ready. Turn around, and when you see a platform to roll onto, roll off onto it.
Perfect.
All right. Hug the right. Get into position here. Turn the camera to the left. All right. You see that piece of platform there?
This one right in front of?
Yes. Right in front of. You are going to roll off of the ledge onto it.
Donkey Kong!
And now walk up. And now turn to
bird.
your bird. Turn to your... Yes. Okay. So when you get to the top of here, turn to the right. Go get that item. Roll to get some distance. All right. Now let's try to get back onto the platform that you were just on. Okay. Broke your ankles, but that's fine. Go ahead and click OK. And we're going to want to get back up there, so... Feel free to read that item too, by the way.
That's pretty good. Okay.
So yeah. So key, Undead Asylum 2.
Did Asylum. East or west key?
I think it was west.
Key to the Iron Bars is the west side of the second floor of the North Undead Asylum. The Undead Asylum is a giant undead prison surrounded by countless iron bars. But even if a hero found a key in Lord Ran to liberate this prison, would he have the means or the heart to ever come back?
That's a good question. Would you ever go back to the starting zone of the game? So do what you did before. This one just has a little bit less space for you. Then yeah, just the exact same path.
All right. Here.
And then yeah, rolling safer than trying to do a jump.
Fly!
Typically miss. All right, heal up, and we're gonna skip past the bone zone to get back over here.
Just hold left when you jump off.
So yeah, so past that, hard left, back up the stairs.
You might have aggroed them.
It's impossible not to aggro them. Their aggro box is pretty wide. So yeah, get past here. You can hit the bonfire to heal up a bit because they also might be chasing after you. All right. Now let's hit the elevator one more time to get back to elevation. We'll hold off Blighttown as much as we can.
Daddy, I don't want to go to Blighttown.
It's scary.
It stinks.
I will never get the frames back.
My PS3 is moving at 10 frames a second.
It's going to explode.
All right, so keep going up. That is incorrect.
Oh, fine.
We were trying to get back onto the staircase that you just jumped off of before you fell through the hole. You should be able to still get back there, turn around. Look to your left. Back up a bit. All right, doing it again, past the bone zone.
There, this is your training arc for a later area.
Oh yeah, it is. All right, so take the lower path instead of the higher path. And honestly, let's just hit the elevator. They don't attack NPCs, so.
Stamina was recharging, so might as well. Good for you, man.
Good job killing those gargoyles. Alright, so we're going to climb the stairs all the way to the top. Okay, now walk past around this ledge over to the nest. And then
Wait.
we drink some water.
The bird. Oh.
Hey, look, I'm a baby bird. Wah!
Wah,
Wah!
That's pretty good.
Ah! Oddity! Oh, god damn it, not again! Welcome back. to
We're back
Minnesota.
home.
Yeah.
All right. The zone has changed. And remember, respect fire,
Yeah.
which might be a good excuse to put on your fire resist sword or shield. When enemies are dead. Good spacing.
Boys.
So yeah, Dragon Crush shield. Alright, so we're going to want to go to the path where you ran away from the demon before.
Alright, so to the right here.
Yeah, so you're going to go past the, well, actually, there's a couple ways you can go. Like
Wow!
down.
Anyway, surprise title match against the champion of the Undead Asylum, the Stray Demon, in a very close quarters cage match.
Also, he has disjointed projectiles.
What the shit? Oh no.
It's the same boss.
Oh my
but
god.
way
Ow.
better. Pat, you fought the hard version of this boss earlier. Now you are fighting the extreme version.
Ah, what the fuck? What are you supposed to do on that attack?
Block it from the front.
Oh, you just
Or you can. It is a projectile that you can block, but you have to. It's got a big berth. He has his own spacing options now.
Oh my god. Still does that.
That is magic damage, so it's not going to be easy to block raw. Okay, so this is an optional boss that you can fight here. You kind of fell into it, pun very much intended, because that's how they designed it. So, we're going to go back, and we're going to stay out of the center of the ring until we are ready.
And that very temporary exhibition match was brought to you by Andre's Blacksmith. Now forging using divine embers.
So yeah, we're going to get back there and then hit up one of the two bonfires that we had turned on before and set that as our home point, so that if shenanigans should ensue, you don't have to do this every time. Also, Shadow Mage is correct. You want to stick to that butt even more aggressively than you did that first time if you want to fight that boss. Unfortunately, he can freaking turn on a dime. And thankfully, they don't make you wait the whole 30 seconds or whatever it was. So yeah. Kill these guys, hug the perimeter of the boss room, and then we can go hit up the bonfire that we were working from. Either one will work. This one's a fine one to have. Go ahead and have a city sit. Alright. So let's continue on this path. So all roads lead to Rome. Hey, what's that over there?
Hey, Black Knight.
Hey, buddy. This is a kind of terrible place to fight you in.
Yep. This is all one-hander sword guy.
Yeah. But you are strong.
You have undergone training, gotten bigger sticks, increased poise, and you are dead.
Still can't sleep on him. The way that Ace was able to flow into that was kind of beautiful.
Oh god, Ace, what death count are we at?
78.
Oh dear, okay. I'm sorry, it's been a minute, I keep forgetting to update it.
Sometimes you get into the zone, man.
Can it still do the backstab even when you're doing the heavy attack?
It has to be a light.
Okay.
Backstab is specifically via the right. Is via right birth.
No, this is a bad time to start sneezing. Oh god.
Oh god! Child, you're sneezing! Child, you're sneezing! That
room
was
is slightly-
that was
So, if you lead him into this room that you just died into, it's got a little bit more space and it's easier to see what you're doing.
Okay.
we go again.
Come on. Why was I dual wielding?
Because two-hand makes strength go ha-ha. I mean, what are you gonna do against Bingus McDingus over here with the strength build, but two-handing a greatsword when he goes in for a jumping heavy?
All right. Well, Pat, you have
Also-
made this.
also Oscar's here.
You have made this a doubles match.
Oh! And thus the CB's Fromsoft begins playing, he's in the ring! And it's now a triple threat match!
Which elite knight does he swing at?
Oh god.
Oh, he just killed Oscar for you.
Wow.
No, we lost her. While he's down.
No, you win.
Oh, and... Red type.
Got
Damn it.
red chunk. All right, pick up Oscar's crush shield.
Okay, now we're
Now
the guy.
we have his full set.
Okay. Shield, Nameless Knight, likely high ranked Knight of Astora. One of the enchanted blue seals. The crest shield usually greatly reduces magic to. I understand.
Pick and choose your equipment as you need it. All right. Well, so yeah, Oscar became hollowed out after he died, and like he warned at, he would attack him for you. Keep looking around there. There's more to find. Nothing in his death crypt there anymore, but we do want to go upstairs to open the door that we could not open before. Also, the ball's back.
Do it! Fucking do
Ball!
it!
Off the top rope is the ball!
Fuck you!
I just wanted to bowl!
I was just bowling. Yeah, all these notes are just going to be old
I just
tutorials.
wanted
Don't
to
worry.
play. Oh, the playground.
Time to play Lee Carvello's Bowling Challenge. Please select your ball. Might I recommend bowling ball? You have selected construction ball. Are you sure?
Now there's two guys.
I'm three guy!
What's up?
Yo, actual combo?
True.
True.
This guy's freaking is hanging on. Ring. Read
Rusted
that
iron
ring.
This iron ring was used to shackle the guilty. It is terribly rusted and fatally stained with blood. Those who find this strange ring to their liking will be pleased to find it easier to gain footing on poor ground such as swamps.
So, if you wear that and run through water, it will not encumber you.
Great for, swamp.
Yeah. Swamps. Alright, so that's, yeah. I like your instinct. Nah. Now we want to go. So one more item we want to go grab, and we're going to go back to where your character started the game, in their prison cell. So we're going to go downstairs. There's a stair, or not a stair, there's a staircase and a door to go through if you go down here. Feel free to have another sit down. And then, yeah, just follow this door right there. All right, Iron Man.
You are not John Ring. Or Elden John. What's
John
better,
Boy
John
Boy.
Ring or Elden John?
Elden John.
Hello.
Another one.
Another.
Yeah.
Is that a bike or no? It's a sword, dude.
Just a swordman. Shield on shield action.
And Minnie zooms in
Look
on his ass.
right at that butt. Look right in there. Look at this gloriously tuned ass that might not exist anymore.
Everybody says nothing.
Hey, look, this wasn't here before. A peculiar doll. Let's look at our key items and see what that says.
A strange doll in a strange dress. Once there was an abomination who had no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly and eventually was drawn onto a cold and lonely painted world.
That sounds fucked up.
Look,
Good luck. All right, that is all that we want to deal with here, unless you want to bash your head against that boss fight.
maybe
I think
one,
we should do
Honestly,
Blighttown.
maybe one more
Stray
attempt
Demon-
with the new shield on that.
All right.
For general reference, people don't usually take on the Stray Demon until at the very least the back half of the game.
Yeah, it is way stronger than you would expect at this point in the
Okay,
game.
then at that point, let's wait.
Yeah, let's go back to Lordran, sit down, maybe prepare to make our way towards BlightCon, and then we can call that first stream.
It's not that I'm not strong enough, it's that I'm not ready. You are not ready, but I am also not ready. Come several Sundays from now, we will fight. We will go again, and I will have your back.
After you kill these guys, there's actually a optional thing that we can share.
I guess, actually mentioning on Sunday, so also a little thing, just because of, Stefan's work schedule changes happening right now, we're gonna be switching Dark Souls now to Sunday nights at this point, going forward. Not this current upcoming, Sunday onto it, so it will technically, be, let me just look at my calendar, on my computer. So we will technically be back the 8th of June with more Dark Souls at that point.
All right, Pat, before you go up here, go back to where you're at that crossroads, and then kill that guy. Deserves it. All right, now take a left. Yes, go to that bird's nest over underneath your health bar. Yeah, there we go. All right, now go into your inventory and find a blood moss. And item menu, so click A, drop 1. Now, exit the game.
Okay.
Oh wait, you have to exit the game in this one?
I don't believe it was fixed with the remaster, so zone must reload.
What
Just give
are
me the
you
fucking
doing?
item in later game.
You?
You give me warm, give me soft.
What the fuck?
It was a crow.
Snuggly
And
the
I gave
Crow.
Now go ahead and pick up.
Whoa.
So,
Yep, so
this is an item trader.
Yep. In every game there is in all three of the main games, there's a crow's nest, usually accessible pretty early in the game, that you can basically take specific items to, leave it to them, and they will give you something else.
It is 1 per item type, so you cannot just farm them in this game. In later games, they fixed it up so that it's just a certain item type that you can share as many as you have. But in this game, each item gives you a specific reward.
Oh.
And that's all, folks.
Yeah.
Probably can't beat that ending.
You want to just end it there, and we'll come back to Firelink next stream.
Somebody-in-law is gonna think about that for about a little more than a week before we come back.
Come on, man, you slipped and then just Yamcha cratered right there. I was thinking, like, as you were falling and you slipped on that second ledge, I was thinking, is that gonna reset the fall damage? Nope.
So yeah, again, we'll be going from Sundays now, except for the upcoming Sunday. We already got another stream plan, but until then, take care and let's rate someone tonight on that. Let's see, who do I got? And what do we want? What do we want? What do we want the raid message to be?
By the way, Pat, that was Death 80.
Oh, 80. All right.
Oops. Yeah. Shrine splat.
Shrine splat. Yeah.
Hashtag shrine splat.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let me see of who I'm following. Is there anybody that I can do easily? Okay, you know what? Musei is doing some Monster Hunter, so let's go raid them on that.
That's close enough to Dark Souls, right?
They are a similar pipeline.
Yeah. Alrighty, so yeah, Shrine Splat, go and send Musei love, and we will see you guys soon. Well, bye!